Now we'll start the sprint shortly. Hopefully it's up and running. Please. There we are. I'll make sure my eye is working real quick. Perfect. Yep, it is working. I'll post that up as well. Where are we? There we are. Cool. Alright. Alright, everyone. Welcome back. We are now moved on to the sprint race here in Dragon Trail for the Project 1 GT, Project 1 eSports GT Championship. So, we'll now run over the grid. Actually, we'll go over the grid real quickly. And just a reminder too, this, as I said at the last stream, this is a sprint, 17 laps, and a 5-lap tire minimum requirement. So, the order will be TGT Racing. He will start from pole position because he finished 15th on the grid. 15th last race. In second is Tube. He will start after finishing in 14th in the last race. In third is Savage Duck along with Jamo, and then Blocky, who completes the top 5. Roscoe Arm in 6th, followed by Dynamite in 7th. Bodot in 8th. BK in 9th. Prezzo in 10th. Banana in 11th. Kevin in 12th. And then the podium series, Jack Breslin, Brian Steinray, and Lane Everham, who was our race winner, will start from the back. And I think we got the liveries all sorted out this time. Thank goodness. Alright, let us get on with the show then, shall we? I feel like this is going to be quite interesting, knowing the sprints in Project 1. So, here we go. The lights to come on. The revs rise for the sprint. 17 laps ahead of us. And we are underway once again here at Dragon Trail. It's a nice little start, it looks like, from Savage Duck, who's trying to split between the middle of TGT Racing and Tube. But Tube has got the better acceleration. He's right now into the race lead as they head up towards the first corner. Oh my goodness! Tube! Oh, big crash, big crash! 2 cars going off the road. Another car goes up into the wall. Oh dear. Chaos already ensuing at the first few corners here. 2 or 3 cars get involved, and a little bit of shuffling in the midfield as well. Oh dear, it's Tube. Savage Duck. Oh dear, yeah, gee whiz, that was just quite something. Getting involved in some incidents there. Tube just got spun off on the main straightaway for whatever reason. I don't know what happened. Didn't get the best of angles. Stingray right now, who finished in seconds up to 6th place already as they make their way up towards the hairpin. Jabba, though, with a great start. He's right now in the lead of the race. Blocky in second. Trying to get in second, I should say, ahead of his teammate. Oh, someone's going wide there. That's Bodog getting a little bit bullied there by a couple of the cars there as they make their way up towards the Death Chicane. He might have been passed by BK and Stingray. I think that's what was going on there as they make their way through the Death Chicane, and one gets through there relatively okay. Well, what a bizarre incident on the first couple laps. There is the race winner, Lane Everham, now on the inside of Kerry, Texas, this time in the correct livery in the BMW. Banana also in the correct livery. He's in the inside of Prezzo as they were battling for 5th from the last time. They're battling right now for 12th as we complete the first lap. Making their way up towards the first braking zone as well. Stingray and Roscoe battling away at turn 2. Stingray has the outside line. Barrett braking as well. He gets through. Oh dear! TGT Racing had a very bad moment. Oh dear! And he goes onto the track very awkwardly. I think he took a car along with him. Someone's gone off the road. Yeah, that's TGT Racing. That still was trying to recover. He got in front of one of the Genesis as well as Jack Breslin, going quite slowly, actually lets Bolla take the position. I'm guessing he must have redressed the position or something. Whatever was going on there. So it's Jamma now that leads. Blocky right now is in 2nd place, and he's going to be looking to attack against the McLaren. They make their way up towards the hairpins. Roscoe defending against BK. And Lane, there's Lane as well. Up to 5th position. He's had a really good start. BK as well having a pretty decent start as well. Right now trying to attack against the Shell Lexus RCF. Yeah, you can see also Blaine's got the Motel livery sponsor still on the car from last season, but that's striking black and red, of course. Oh, the Southern movement so far, but I think we might have a change for 4th, as it looks like Lane will now move up into 4th, gets the fastest lap as well in the process. There he goes, up into 4th, ahead of the Lexus. Nicely done there, that was clean and efficient. PK also trying to put a bit of threat to Roscoe on. Through turn 6, there's Prezzo as well. He might get involved in this little scrap as well. Up towards the S section as we head up there now, I should say. Roscoe not getting the greatest line, but BK just getting a better line than Roscoe on. Oh, as Roscoe beaches the car in the curb. It did not like it at all, as you saw how it was behaving. That gives BK a better run as well. The BMW now moves up into 5th place, ahead of Roscoe Arm. Oh, it's Prezzo going a little bit wide there at the exit of the hairpin. But now we'll look to line up a move on Roscoe Arm. Kerwin also will get involved in the mix. They now make their way under the tunnel and into the right-hander of turn 16. Prezzo has a good run. Roscoe has a good run. Contact! Oh dear, as Roscoe goes a bit... he gets contact there. Prezzo going a bit sideways there with a bit of contact between himself and Curvy. Yeah, he got punted there by Prezzo and then somehow recovered the car. I don't know how that happened, but it did. BK though will try again. Take 2 here on the move on Roscoe Arm into turn 2. To line up a move around the outside. On the inside line for turn 3, bit of contact, but he gets the elbows out, he gets in front, he's now up to 5th place. Now Kerwin will follow suit as well ahead of Roscoe Arm, or try to at least, here into turn 5. He gets, oh, Roscoe Arm going really wide, contact as well, and Kerwin, Texas. All stuff going on in the midfield. Meanwhile, to the front, which I should be also keeping an eye on as well. Lane is now caught to Blocky as well, trying to line up a move against the Alfa Romeo as they head up towards the hairpin. There's Stingray as well. So Lane's already ahead of Stingray. Now he's going to try to get ahead of Blocky. Crisscrosses to the inside and parks the car perfectly, well, for a brief moment, to get by Blocky there into turn 11. But Blocky's still fighting here. But I think he'll have to concede. Yeah, he does concede there. He's now behind him into 3rd. Oh, that's so tight. All 4 cars, though, get through at least. That was nip and tuck, but it was very nice stuff. Very nice stuff indeed. DK right out of 5th, Curving 6th, Prezzo 7th. Roscoe down to 8th as he's now under pressure from Banana and also from Bodot as well in the top 10. The leaders, meanwhile, still pretty bit of pressure here as Jammer now is under pressure. And he will get overtaken by the feature race winner. Jammer, though, is still fighting into turn 2, but doesn't have enough. Lane Abraham now takes the lead. After starting from 15th on the grid, he's now up to the race lead. Meanwhile, Stair, who started from 14th on the grid, trying to get by Blocky Rex, who is currently occupying 3rd place. He doesn't want to let Lane get away from him and sail into the distance like he was in the previous race. Kennedy car is also getting close as well. Might try to work together so that Prezzo can't catch up to them. You don't want to attack each other, you want to try to pull away as best you can. not fighting. Oh, bit of a moment here. Dynamite once again he seemed like he was having some struggles at the start. I didn't notice. Seems like he's having more struggles as well. Meanwhile, 3 wide action here as Seaside to the inside, blocking and his teammate into turn 16. He gets through. Oh dear, there's a bit of contact. Blocky and Stingray having a bit of a contact there at the exit of the right-hander. But somehow they managed to get through as BK and Curry and Prezzo have now pitted, and same with Roscoe, to get off of the mediums and onto a set of soft tires. Jamo looks inside to defend hard for his teammate. He gets through. Nicely done by Jamo. Up to 3rd place goes the other McLaren. There you go, soft tires at the go for BK and for pretty much everyone else that has pitted along with them. Yeah, because they've already reached now the lap minimum requirement. See if the soft runners decide to pit. Stingray, though, is the best of the medium runners so far. Once he gets onto those softs, he definitely will be fast. Same with the others that have pitted for soft tires as well. And actually, BK is sailing into the distance away from Prezzo. Even though they did have the same amount of filled up to the same amount, Curry's also behind Prezzo as well. Just noticed too. So there must have been some changes whilst the whole pit cycle was happening. Yeah, we saw that as well when Curry kind of lost out to Jack, thanks to the whole pit cycle. Stingray now goes into pit lane to get off the mediums onto a set of softs. Blocky falls in. Lane Jamo continues to stay out for at least another lap. 2 will also come in. Jack also will come in too. So BK, at this rate, will go up into... Oh, it'll be close between him and Blocky. I was going to say 5th. Might be close. It's also close between Curvy and Prezzo for 6th place. Prezzo has the inside line, or 7th place I should say. As Curvy has the outside line, will turn into the inside line. Contact again between the 2 cars. Prezzo goes completely sideways, but has to stay behind the BMW. And actually, BK has gone ahead of Blocky, so he's up to 5th place. So BK putting up a charge as well for himself. Definitely showing a bit of pace of what he could have done if it wasn't for what happened in the feature. Right now he's definitely looking pretty decent here in the sprint. Banana also attacking Savage Duck, who hasn't stopped yet. Banana has made a stop. I think he should be able to get by here. Yeah, Savage Duck doesn't really put up much of a fight there into the hairpin. Lets him through well before the braking zone. Lane stays out for another lap. Gamma also continues to stay out for another lap. Bottom will now come in to pit lane. Where will Bottom come out in relation to this pit stop? Steamer will definitely go through, and I definitely think BK will go through as well. He's getting the fuel into the car. He probably will come out, I'm gonna say, right amongst the Lexuses. Let's see. There goes Roscoe, and there goes Savage Ducks. He's actually behind 2 of the Lexuses. He's got the other one behind him, who's bringing the threat to. Yeah, Jack right now is actually in 12th position. I wonder if he's had a few moments as well in the process, maybe that I didn't see. Yeah, one of the podiums here is not doing too great from the last race. Curving not quite close enough to tap Blocky Rex. There into the hairpin. Yeah, they do through the dash chicane. The BMW can do well get through the on the curves. The Alpha does not. He saw it get a bit unsettled. Curving though has the momentum. He'll breeze past. And that big Bavarian machine. Lane continues to stay out for another lap. He's going to do what he did before. Stretch the softs as much as he can till he has to pit. Which I imagine... Oh, his Jamo goes off the road! Onto the gravel trap. The car did not like the outside curb. He's lost so much time. Lost so much ground thanks to that mistake. Oh dear, that's so unfortunate. So from what it's going to be looking like, it's going to be a podium battle between Lane, Stingray, and BK by the looks of things. But Lane's going to be at a disadvantage because he'll be going to the medium compound tire, whilst the others behind him will be on the soft compound tire. They are a little bit older, of course. They pitted on lap 6 for those tires. Lane stays out for another lap. And now the fastest lap is occupied by Lane with a 1:37.1. Lap 8 he did a 37.8. Lane's pretty about the same pace. There was a moment there where Stingray went to 1:40. Oh, that's because of the outlap, that's right. Well, now Stingray sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:36.969. So right now he occupies that extra point. Towards the right-handers. Oh, blocky. That car just doesn't... Yeah, just because of how low the Alfa Romeo is, because of it being a mid-engine car, plus it's quite small, it doesn't really necessarily mean it's going to handle those curves very well. I probably would imagine that Alfa is not really the fastest in a straight line, considering it has a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine at the middle of the car. And actually, those little mistakes have actually managed to get Prezzo and Banana into the mix. Roscoe might join this could join this little scrap here too. He's just a little further back though. At least for now. Lane stays out again for another lap. Jamo also continues to stay out for another lap. I feel like there'll be at some point Stingray could catch his teammate. Actually, no, I take back what I said. Yeah, Roscoe's a little bit too far back as Prezzo has a huge moment. Blocky also has a moment as well. At the exit of the kink, Prezzo goes through. He's up now into 7th place. Banana, though, fights back. He's now back up to 6th place. Blocky, though, drops down to 8th. Making a big mistake there at the exit of the crest. Yeah. both mid-engine cars had a bit of a moment. But Blocky came off worst out of the whole thing. Dynamite pits in again. Or pits in, I should say, not pits in again. Instead of me and compound tires to the end of the race. And unfortunately, he's also been lapped too, as Lane does go through. Yeah, there's Stingray. Yep, he's caught up to his teammate. Yeah, I probably would imagine, yeah, especially in the fact that now Stingray's put up another fast lap of 136.844. I probably would imagine Gemma will not fight him too hard, considering the whole circumstance at the moment. Yep, that's the case there. Stingray now moves through ahead of his teammate, up into second place. Yeah, because of Stingray's charge, he's definitely lapping a second, nearly a second a lap quicker compared to Lane. If you look at the lap times, yeah, 36.8 compared to a 37.6. Yeah, it's about 8/10 quicker compared to Lane. So yeah, I imagine Lane will respond here, which he does. He'll go into the pits, get off the sauce and onto a set of mediums. Oh, his steering hits the barrier and he's got damage too. So that will cost him a bit of pace, just a bit, with that front arrow and front left suspension damage. I don't think it will be too badly. Now, where does Lane come out in relation to Stingray? As Gemma will finally pit in. Here comes Lane. He'll come out of the pits. He still stays in front, but the gap definitely looks like it has shrunk quite significantly. The gap, if I have to guess, I probably would say it's about nearly 2.5 seconds. Maybe 2 seconds, I'd say. Or maybe quite less than that now that they've gotten more up to speed. So now it's Lane in the lead, Stingray in second, and BK's in third. A quiet third place for BK. Kirby in fourth, and Banana in fifth. A really good race so far for Kennedy Motorsport. In third, fourth, and fifth, they'll definitely score a good amount of points. Blocky, though, doing a great job as well in seventh place. After having a little bit of a rough feature, he's kind of made up a little bit of that in the sprint. So, yeah, definitely not too bad as well. Jack, meanwhile, gets ahead of his teammate. He's up into ninth place, as both the Shell Power Lexuses will charge against the Motel Genesis. Actually, too, Preslo could be involved in the mix. He's definitely losing time to Blocky, as it turns out. Korea versus Britain. Oh, that's not gonna help! Oh my goodness me! And a spin in the background from Jack Breslin, after he got caught up in the Constantina effect between Bordon and Prezzo. Oh dear, oh dear. And he's got engine damage too. It will definitely, I know it will go away, but still, he's gonna lose a lot of time and pace. Oh, that's just unfortunate. A really, really unfortunate incident. It was just a big ping pong effect. Just unfortunately, Jack came off worse. Speaking of that, Banana nearly came off worse at the exit of turn 4. Here comes Prezzo, inside move. Tries to stick his nose in there at turn 6. He'll move through ahead. Well, actually, he's trying to. against his former teammate Roscaron. Now he gets through. And also, I just realized we're on lap 14 and 17. We got about 4 more laps to go. And look at this little battle here. Stingray has now really much caught up to the back of the Genesis of Lane Everingham. Under significant threat. As we move on to lap 15 of 17. 3 laps to go here in the sprint. There's BK in third. Kirby fourth. Banana fifth. I think from what it looks like, I think this might be set in stone for the Kenny cars. Maybe for Blocky too, unless he can catch up to Banana. I think that's going to be the positions as they are. But this is definitely not. This is a battle for 7th place between Botton and Prezzo as they make their way up towards turn 2. Botton has the inside line. There's a bit of contact, but the Genesis does get through ahead of the McLaren 650S. Oh my goodness, Prezzo tries to save it once again. Has a big moment at the exit of turn 3. Manages to save it somehow. A great save again. How many times did he have to change his underwear, I wonder, after the race? Because he's had so many moments I've seen over the course of this race round so far. Race or round, either way. But yeah. There's Dynamite. Oh. He's going to have the blue flags indicated. He gets lapped by both Lane and Stingray as Stingray lines up a move into turn 16. The McLaren now goes through. He's now into the race lead. But the battle is not over yet as they now head up down the main straightaway. Who's got the longer legs down the straight? It appears, I think, it's the Genesis that's got the better straight line speed compared to the McLaren. But the McLaren, though, hanging around the outside, converts to the inside. Stingray still maintains the lead. But Lane trying to come back into turn 5. Oh, he can't do anything there. Stingray defends well. Parks it right at the right spot. As we head down the hill towards the S's. Lane, Stingray, separate by, if I had to guess, I probably would say that's about 3.5 tenths, maybe 4 tenths. Yeah, the mediums are still working fine. The softs, though, they're starting to fade a little bit for Stingray, but I think he's got enough life to try to hang on as best he can. The question is, can he stay ahead is the question. Alright, through the dash chicane we go. Stingray goes through well. Lane does go through as well. As we head on to turn 16. Clouds have also started to roll in, I think it seems. So it seems to have gone darker. Of course, it is a bit more in the evening side of things here at Dragon Trail. Well, it's the afternoon side of things. Alright, there you go, set 2. On to the final lap of the race. Can Stingray hold on to this race lead from Lane Everingham? He's got a good gap, but the tires is the big question for that McLaren. And also, these two are quite marginal in fuel. Will one of them run out? Will Stingray have enough life? Will Lane have enough to get to Stingray? As we head through the S's and up towards the crests and back down the hill towards turn 11, towards the hairpin. And Stingray holding on as best he can. He's doing quite well, and I think he's pulled a bit more of a margin, enough of a margin at least to hold on. But he's got the death chicane to negotiate. If he can get through this, he definitely will have this locked up, I think. Which he does. He gets through it good. Lane does too, but unfortunately he's just not close enough to get to the McLaren. Both drivers who started from 14th and 15th on the grid are going to finish 1-2 here in this race. Around the 16, up towards the kink of 17, down the main straight for the final time, flashing the headlights. Stingray wins the sprint here at Dragon Trail as Lane Everingham will come up in second place, and BK will grab a podium here in Dragon Trail, covering Texas in fourth, and Bana in fifth. A strong performance in the sprint for Kennedy Motorsport. Blocky will finish in sixth place, as Bodon will finish in seventh. Preza must have done something, I guess, some part of the race, as Bodon will finish in seventh. Roscoe in eighth, a great race from him. Tube will finish in ninth, also a good showing as well. And yeah, I think Preza has done something wrong because, or done something, well, not done something wrong, he must have made a mistake somewhere, because yeah, he was right up in the midfield battle. Unfortunately, that's not the case. He finishes in 10th. Jambo 11th. Jack in 12th. And now we just wait for Savage Duck, TGT, and Dynamite to finish it all off. But a good little race overall, I'd say. They're managing to catch the defending champion and take the race win here at Dragon Trail. Congratulations. And yeah, I probably would say Kenny Motorsport definitely won that round. Even though they didn't win, of course, they were pretty much in great positions. 4th, 5th, and 7th, and then 3rd, 4th, and 5th in sprints. Yeah, no, they definitely won the round for sure. Yeah, I don't think there are also post-race penalties that are reported, so all the results stand from that. But I think from that, I think we'll wrap it all up. So I don't know if the next one will be either live streamed or if it'll be replayed. But we got an endurance round, and it's going to be at Le Mans for the first round of the Enduro Cup and the second round of the GT Championship. But anyway, I am NK997. Thank you so much. We will see you again in about a couple days from now at Circuit de la Sarthe, the home of the 24 Hours of Le Mans, for the 250 kilometers of Le Mans. Take care, everybody, and good night.